Welcome, wives. My last video was about anti-male programming. And you may think, so what? Okay, there are bad men, there are evil things that have been done by men. What does it matter if we have a negative perception of men? I want us to realize how this affects our everyday lives and how much it affects not only us, but also men. And I've been seeing this with my son. He asks a lot, why are there all these books at the library about girls? And it's always about girls being good, and I don't see the ones about boys. And that's really stopped me in my tracks. Because a little while ago, I realized that my husband's perception of men is very negative. Like, he is a lot more gracious to women than he is to other men. Now, this is based on his own background and not having very loving or positive male role models around him as he was growing up, because his own biological father had passed away. And so he is very distrustful of men. And he's a man himself. So it's not just us women who are impacted by this anti-male programming, but it's also men and their own self-perception. But how this comes into play for us as wives, as we are building our homes, is that it impacts how we raise our sons, but it also impacts how we talk to our daughters about their future husbands. As wives, here's how I encourage us to combat this anti-male programming. Let's talk positively to our daughters about men in general. Now, this doesn't mean that we paint a rosy picture and make them super naive and too trusting, but let's not make it seem like there's a bad guy around every corner. I tell my girls all the time, and my son as well, there are kind people in this world. When we're at the store and somebody says, oh, cute kids, kids say thank you to what that nice man told you. So we can show that side where we ourselves are not distrusting of every man that we see. Also, and this is the major thing, is how we treat our husbands. Most of what kids learn is caught, not taught. So as I talk about my husband, they're learning about, good men and wonderful things about men. As I say good things about my husband's masculinity, about the fact that we feel so protected in our home, about the fact that daddy can lift heavy things and do strong man things and do hard things, and he goes out and works for us, then I'm painting a positive picture to my daughters about their future husbands. Please share with me your thoughts in the comments, because this is so fascinating to me and it's kind of a new thing on my radar, I guess. But just share what you think about all this, how you feel like you've been affected by this anti-male programming. For dads, if there are any dads watching, here's my request to you. Do not become your daughter's husband.